On the 12th of July at Itabashi Hall, TJPW held an event entitled Tokyo Joshi Summer. Welcome to God vs. Creation, Tokyo Joshi Summer Review. We opened once again with the amazingly talented Up girls, Raku, Miyu Watanabe and Hikari Noa performing the song that I still don't know the name of, but it rocks every time, so no problem there. Good stuff, good way to start the show as usual. Match Ichi is the ring fairy Natsumi Maki facing off against the absolute legend and amazing person known as Sena Shiori. And that's official, that's not my bias showing.
You love Sena.
Thank you for that, May. Natsumi has new gear and it looks beautiful. Anyways, on to the match. Solid chain wrestling to begin, and a good fast-paced start. Knee and an axe handle allow Maki to take control. She then locks in the body scissors. Sena sells it really well, especially when Natsupoi pulls back the arms. Sena doesn't tap, like a true warrior. Single leg Boston Crab on Sena, but again Sena refuses to tap out. Drop kicks from Natsupoi, but Sena back with forearms and a body slam, but Natsupoi matrixes out of the pin. Swinging neck breaker for a 2 count, and then Sena with her lovely back elbow, and I've noticed that she's gotten faster in the ring. A nice slugfest ensues, and Sena's selling is on point by the way. Back and forth strikes and Natsumi Maki slaps Sena, firing her up. So Sena hits an even nicer slap before Maki hits the rope drop kick. Sena hits a good combo, ending in a drop kick for a couple of near falls. Super kick and a better looking backlash for the 3 count. I mean, good opener. It was a good opener. Natsupoi shows Sena respect after the match. It was solid stuff. Sena showed her strength in the selling aspect and Natsupoi was good. Mild recommendation. It was a fine way to open the show as usual with Sena. Can't really go wrong with Sena Shiori, so.
You love Sena.
Yes, we got it, May. Match Ni was a 3-way between the always happy Vivid Honey Mustard Suzume, the #1 wrestling cat, Haruna Neko, and the cutest in the world, God and the Sun, Maki Ito. God versus Bee versus Cat. God versus Creations. Maki Ito's entrance is wonderful as usual, and I really want that cape. Ito lets Suzume and Neko fight and lays on the ropes. She yawns as they begin wrestling. But Neko and Suzume actually do some really nice mat wrestling. The crowd applauds, but Ito boos. Nice action going on. More boos by Ito, so Suzume kicks Ito off the top rope and goes back to fighting Neko. Falling headbutt by Ito to break a pin. Rake to Suzume and Ito hits the cute spot as Neko applauds her on. She wants Neko to do it. But as Neko runs to do it, Ito kicks her out of the ring and gives her the finger. Animal abuse. Falling headbutt, but Neko breaks it. Neko ain't happy with Ito. Neko gets Suzume to team on Ito, and a nice dropkick by Suzume and a rake to the eyes by Neko. Ito keeps getting rolled up for 2 counts, and she is dizzy after all of this, so they continue to spin her around and throw out the ring. High 5, but Neko instantly rolls Suzume up for a 2 count. Clothesline by Neko for another 2, and she locks in a chin lock. Suzume fights out, but Neko locks in a sleeper instead. Ito missile to break it, and then she hits a double DDT. Double Boston, but they both get the ropes. Suzume hits a bulldog on Ito for a 2, but Ito comes back with a catching headbutt as she fires up. Roll up by Neko for a close count. Ito catches Neko and locks in the Ito Deluxe for the tap out win. Excellent stuff here. Really a lot of fun and some interesting moments. Ito is an absolute star, and Neko and Suzume had some amazing chemistry. Highly recommended this match. Match San was the beautiful team in more ways than one of Kamiyu and Mina Shirakawa with their great theme songs. They take on Miyu Yamashita, who is a badass, and Pom Harajuku, who is a ball of energy. Miyu and Kamyu start. Kamyu goes for an eye poke, bad idea, on Miyu. Miyu twists Kamyu's arm and dominates from there. Kamyu escapes and runs away hilariously. In come Mina and Pom. Mina with a springboard arm drag, nice. Miyu locks Pom's arms together so Mina can't do the Chansu. Mina ducks a kick, knocking her off balance, so Miyu scares her, so Mina falls over. Punches of Doom by Pom. Miyu with a kick into a Pom pin. Pom then taunts Kamyu. Back in comes Miyu and a nasty kick to the spine. Mina continues to be dominated by Pom and Miyu, but she comes back with a Fez press on Pom. Tag to Kamyu. Big Boot City. Nice cartwheel spike move by Kamyu, but Pom comes back with a shin kick and a single leg drop kick. And here comes Miyu. Uh-oh. She picks up Kamyu like a little baby and hits a gutbuster. And back to the arm. Kamyu hits a drop kick, however, and Mina in with a top rope Fez press and a flying attack. Running kick, however, by Miyu for a 2 count, and a slugfest follows. Miyu wins, so here comes Kamyu, who doesn't fare well either. Pom with her unique offensive moveset. Nice drop kick by Kamyu, but Miyu breaks it. Some dissension between Kamyu and Mina, but they hit a combo before Miyu kills them all. She sets up for the skull kick on Kamyu, but Mina takes the bullet for Kamyu, saving her friend. Kamyu with a chop and a big boot. Roll up by Pom, however, for a 2 count, but Kamyu manages to hit the Fey Mouser for the 3 count. It was a good enough match and easy enough to watch. No one really stood out in this, but it was a mild recommendation. After the match, Mina is frustrated that she didn't go for the belt herself like Kamyu did. So to end her frustration, she needs to face Kamyu and beat her at Kurokan Hall. Kamyu says she knows her feeling. She will do her best against Mina. That could be a great match. Match Yon saw Raku team with fellow up girl Miyu Watanabe to face Hikari Noa and Yuna Manase. Miyu and Noa begin the match with chain wrestling. Raku and Yuna come in, and Yuna does the Oyusami Express, but Raku escapes and hits a brain chop, and hits the real Oyusami Express. Close count. Can't believe that didn't finish it. Raku then plays face in peril. Noa with the cheating regal kicks, which I always love. Raku fights back against Yuna, but Yuna does a cartwheel and a shoulder block. Raku gets this move done. Raku hits a brain chop and a low clothesline on Noa. Miyu now in like a house on fire. Man, she is really good. Noa back with a clothesline and Yuna is in now. Miyu hits a baseball chop and then the giant swing on Yuna Manase. I didn't see that one coming. Wow. Miyu and Raku team on Yuna for a 2 count, but Yuna uses her size to her advantage. Facebuster by Raku after Yuna poses for too long. Top rope brain chop for a close count, and then Noa and Yuna team for a 2 count. Chaos ensues. Miyu with a nice backbreaker on Noa, and then we go back to Raku and Yuna. Sling blade, but Yuna hits a body slam. And then Yuna hits her wheelbarrow slam for a 3 count. It was a good match. Miyu is brilliant, Raku is improving, and Yuna and Noa are always good. Recommended. Post-match, Yuna joins the Up Girls for one night and they perform the very start of Upper Kiku. Yuna tries her best but just really has fun. It was a really nice touching moment. Match Go saw Misawa and Shoko team again to face Mahiro Kiryu and Rika Tatsumi. Misawa now has pink hair. Cool. Looks good. Shoko kicks the ref again, which I always find funny. No idea what Misawa says before the match as there was no translations for this one. Misawa and Rika begin. Solid stuff. It ends in a stalemate. Misawa rakes Tatsumi's eyes like a true hero, and Shoko and Kiryu enter. Good back and forth action follows. Shoko throws Kiryu into Misao's boot as Misao and Shoko continue to dominate. Shoko hits an awful slingshot. Kiryu back with a slam, and then Rika comes in, drop kick to Misao, and dragon screws Shoko and locks in a figure 4, but Shoko manages to get the ropes. Shoko hits a corner clothesline and a sunset flip for a 2 count, but Rika locks in a sleeper. Shoko fights out, and then quick offense to Rika for a 2 count. Slugfest between Misao and Rika. Misao wins. Backbreaker to Misao, however. In comes Kiryu with forearms and an elbow drop. Rakes to the eyes, and Misao chokes Kiryu with her cape. Knee, but Rika breaks the pin. They throw Miyu and Rika into each other and tie them on the outside together with tape. Miyu and Rika use this to their advantage, however, and kick Shoko before somehow getting in the ring. It is very hilarious to watch. Rika breaks a submission by flailing, basically. Awesome stuff as Rika kicks everyone, including Kiryu. They eventually get untaped. Miyu misses a stinger splash, and then Rika misses the butt attack in the corner. Nice offense from Misao and Shoko, and then near falls are exchanged between Mihiro and Misao. Misao's mask comes off, and in Kiryu's shock, Shoko hits a 619 into a La Magistral from Misao for the win. It was a really good match, again standard stuff, although the tape stuff was hilarious at the end, so it picked up near the end. Again, recommended match, but no standouts in this one. The main event saw a Puri title preview as Majirabi, Yuka Sakazaki and Mizuki faced Yuki Aino and Mirai Mayumi. Yuka and Yuki begin with good wrestling-ish. Mizuki and Mirai in now. Mirai outpowers Mizuki on multiple occasions. Mizuki hits a double stomp and tags in Yuka with a double axe handle. The arm of Mirai is worked over by Majirabi. Mirai catches Mizuki and throws her in the corner. Aino's now in. She takes control. Aino throws Mizuki to Mirai for a slam, and Mizuki plays rabbit in peril. Deadlift spinning slam on Mizuki by Mirai, followed by a senton. Really cool. A splash misses and Mizuki hits a foot stomp. Yuka in now. Yuka with a fast-paced offense. They do mess up a bit as the match goes to a complete halt. Everything they do seems to be a bit off. Top rope shoulder block by Aino for a 2 count and the gut wrench, but Yuka comes back with a sliding clothesline. Mizuki in to pick up the pace, which is not hard to do given the pace of this match so far, but more awkward stuff follows. Senton on a splash by Aino as something finally goes right. Mirai and Yuka now in. Mirai with some good power tackles, and then her cool submission is stopped with a weird looking backbreaker. Submission locked in, but Aino breaks it. Slugfest between Aino and Yuka. Bulldog by Aino and a clothesline by Mirai on Yuka for a 2 count. Twisting slam by Yuka, and then it gets a bit awkward again before the magical splash connects for 3. Well, that kind of sucked. It started off okay, but this became a really bad match. Yuka Sakazaki and Yuki Aino have zero chemistry with each other. Everything they did looked awkward and weird, and both of them and Mizuki were a step off their usual selves. Mirai actually carried the match, and she's still a rookie, but she was actually really good in this, but the other 3 really let her down in this match. Really awkward and weird match. You can definitely skip this one. Overall, this show was fine, and it was some good stuff until the main event, which sucked. MVP of the night goes to Haruna Neko, with Suzume as an honourable mention. Both showed they could have a good wrestling match, and also give entertainment at the same time. And in the same match, match of the night goes to the triple threat between Haruna Neko, Suzume, and God, aka Maki Ito. A ton of fun, and some good wrestling. Good stuff. Just skip the main event. Thank you for listening to the Decent Wrestling Show, and again, make sure to check out my designer, Ptsan, link on the screen and in description. So, thank you for listening to the Decent Wrestling Show once again. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye.
Now potato, very dead. But still good. I like potato.